What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Their Story. While today I am joined by the two members of the Vegas Benchwarmers, Geremy with a G and Hehateme702. How are you guys doing today?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing, you know.
You ain't say living the dream, Geremy?
Look, I ain't living a dream. I got a big charity event to go to, so I'm about to hate life.
That tends to happen.
Doing good. Thank you for having us on. We always appreciate you, buddy.
Oh, happy to have you guys on. And for all the listeners who may not know who you are, tell them, what do you guys do?
We're two friends that like to talk sports. We talk shit to each other. We debate them. We argue. We watch sports, and that's basically it. Yeah, you can find us on YouTube, but yeah, that's all we do. Sometimes we talk other shit, but we try to keep it kind of kosher on the podcast. If you saw us like in real life, yeah, you would not. We'd get canceled in a heartbeat.
Hang around us in real life, we're getting canceled real quick.
Yeah, but we hang out all the time. We go watch football every Sunday. So yeah, we were just two people that like sports and started talking shit.
Fair enough. Well, it's time to hit the hard-hitting question. What made you start creating content?
So this the idea of the podcast happened like years ago with me and a friend of mine. And then a couple years ago we met Geremy. And we talked about it for years, and then Geremy was like, I'm gonna do it. And he just started trademarking shit and buying shit. So like what made us start? Geremy. He came in and was like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Why don't you guys do this shit? And then just literally designed the logo, started ordering hats, bought podcast material, bought cameras, put a whole bunch of money into it, and all we had to do was show up. And then only I showed up.
Look, I was sitting there for months and months and months and just listening to them talk about this idea for a podcast and we're gonna do it, and then the next month we get together and nobody's gonna do anything, and I just got tired of it and said, you know what? Here's everything. Just start it.
So basically, you funded the whole thing just to get them to shut up.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Fair way to do it. It's a good way to get started.
To get them to shut up talking about it and start talking.
Literally everybody who I've already interviewed said, you know what? If you want to do it, just do it. And Geremy really took that one to heart.
Really did. And it was supposed to be four of us. He was actually supposed to be behind the camera. He was never supposed to be on camera. And then the pandemic happened, and one of our friends bitched out. The other one moved to St. Thomas to start a bar, and just ended up being me and him.
Yeah, why not? So here's a question I really do have, though. Something I've always wanted to ask. But why is it the Vegas Benchwarmers?
How did we come up with that? Did he come up with that name all by himself? Because we were
No,
thinking of names. How did we come up with that?
We were all coming up with ideas, and everything had Vegas in it. And because none of us really can play sports, we were probably good at our sports back in the day in high school and middle school and all that. And you know, we just sit on the sidelines and talk sports to each other. So I think Heath was the one that came up with the Benchwarmers. But you know, it was just a day we were all throwing around ideas, trying to see what stuck, and that was the one.
This is what stuck. Right? You know what? It's a great brand. I know I watch your show every Saturday when I go to work. It gives me something to do.
And we appreciate you. We appreciate you so much. You have no clue.
So we got to now talk about your journey of how you got here. So what was some of the steps you took between when Geremy bought all the equipment to now? What are some of the big kind of moments you can think of for that?
I thought we were ESPN. When we first
it took forever to get through to these guys. These guys wanted to be like Barstool. They wanted to be like ESPN. They wanted to be like everybody else other than themselves.
Mm.
And we had arguments about it.
Yeah, me and
we
Geremy
all got together at a bar one day, and I just lost my shit because we want to be like Barstool. Well, why do you want to be like somebody else? There's already a Barstool.
Which makes sense. Why would you want to do that? You could be you.
Right.
And then when we started doing the videoing and everything, it was, hey, Kansas, calm down. I was really had this idea of we're gonna put stuff out and it's gonna blow the fuck up and we're gonna be better than ESPN. And that was it for a while. Like I would try to organize everything and at like one point in time it just wasn't fun. It was no longer fun. And one day we're like, let's just get on front of the camera and just talk shit.
Yeah, why not?
And
It's fun.
yeah, that was like 6 months into it. Yeah.
I mean, I get that. When I first started, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do what they're doing. I was like, that's not really fun. Sit down, let's just be us for a little bit and see what happens.
Yep.
Yeah.
But all right, so I really want to pinpoint some moments here. Like, what were some of the highest moments you think you've had while doing your podcast?
Well, like the highest, one of the highest, coolest things was the Pacquiao video. Our Pacquiao video got 3K. It still gets views. It has over 3K views.
Mhm.
That was so cool because people came for me in the comments and they were talking shit, and I loved it. I loved it so much. Like I had so much fun. They didn't bother me. It was just that was just the interaction. I was like, wow, I can evoke that much anger or that much emotion from people that they're talking shit. And I mean, some of the shit was really personal,
Oh
and
my God.
it was hilarious. But some of it was funny, some of it was very good. But that was a high to me, just when you realize like some words you say, what you say or how you feel evokes anger or rage or some type of emotion that somebody actually is gonna comment some shit to you on a YouTube video.
What about you,
And
Geremy?
I think the high for me was one day I was at the dentist office, and like we were just starting, so I had paid to promote one of our other videos, and we were getting a couple views here and there, and then all of a sudden I'm standing at the dentist office waiting to go in to check in for my appointment, and all of a sudden one of our I think it was the Yannick Ngakwe video just took off out of nowhere. Like before I got to the dentist, it had maybe like 20 views. By the time I left the dentist, it had like, what is it, like 1,500, 2,000 views?
It was
Just like
crazy.
out of nowhere.
Oh, damn. That is pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
But why don't we flip it over to the other end of the spectrum now? What's been a real low point you feel like you've hit while doing all this?
I don't know. I don't know that I've hit a low point.
No low point.
I've had people irritate me when. So Eric runs our Twitter.
Yeah, we're gonna get into some of that later. I got some.
I'm not very politically correct, and I don't really care about your feelings if you come after us. It's I don't know if you call it a low point, but some guy, I think Eric had commented on somebody else's Twitter post, and the dude just started coming after us like it was a personal vendetta. Like we stole his lunch money.
Why are you taking people's lunch money?
Hey, I got to pay for my lunch somehow.
I've honestly, I've never, this is the weirdest thing. I've never had a low point. Like I've taken everything as an experience, no matter what it was. Like at one point in time, like even watching the videos and like watching the analytics of it and watching the numbers, like even though you don't get views, like I don't care. I don't care. I think it's so cool that I could Google Vegas Benchwarmers and I pop up. I think it's amazing, like when I go and hear people and they comment our name on a video or they say something about us. Like all the other side noise that we get, it's just to me, it's just an experience. It's we're just having fun. We don't take it serious. So yeah, it's just there's no real low points to me. It's just like, oh, you don't like it? I don't give a fuck. Next. And even when we get into trash talk, I'm like, that's fun. I like the drama. I do. I do love the drama. I will admit that.
Hey,
Do love
Nobody's got a nose for drama like I do.
That is true.
Every time I notice, you guys are usually doing some sort of drama thing, or
Yeah.
I've tried to find some of the good posts. I like a lot of your guys' stuff that you do, but I always find it funny when I'm reading through. I'm like, oh, he's in another one.
Yeah, yeah. We do love the drama, and it's an experience to me. Like like I said, I take nothing personal with that happens with the podcast or anything like that. I keep it completely separate from personal life. So it's just a hobby that we're having fun doing.
Yeah, and that's a good way to look at it. You're having fun. You're putting your best foot forward, and you're having fun with what you're doing. So you can't complain about that.
Yep.
We're gonna continue on the Twitter train for a second. I know we're talking about how you run the Twitter. why don't we talk about what Drippy and I were talking about when we had him on the stupid thing with Sage and DSM Media? Because I know you had a bit of a role in that as well. That caused a little.
Yeah, that was funny. That was so funny to me. I still laugh at that. Like, um, we commented. Okay, first of all, I knew exactly what the fuck I was doing. Like, I knew I was retweeting his video. I knew what was gonna happen. I did not expect the backlash that I got or the blackball, but I knew that it was going to offend some people. But again, I believed a lot of that. I have not liked Sage for a while,
Mm-hmm.
for a long while. I just never said anything. I never said anything at all. I was like, nope, I'm just gonna leave him alone. I know you're fake. I know you're shady. I can completely see it. I can see through all of this stupid stuff. You have a lovely, lovely con. You invite people in and you think that they owe their following to you. Dude, it's Twitter. It's not real life. Nobody gives a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like so when he came at us and was like, hey, the thing that bothered me was we got blackballed out of the group chats. I was like, oh, this is bullshit. Like this is how this shit works. And everybody I tweeted after that was like, oh man, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was like, oh, so everybody's on this trade. Okay. But real honesty, even getting blackballed out of the group chats, it was a break and it was lovely. Like it kind of made me like Twitter again because at one point in time I was just getting annoyed with it. I did message Sage, and the way he came at me and responded to me was like, "How long have I been supporting you?" Like, bitch, as long as I've been supporting you. And then he's like, "Well, could you at least say you're sorry?" I'm like, and then he started telling everybody to say we're sorry, and I'm like, "I'm not
Because
fucking saying sorry." And then Geremy jumped in.
Mm-hmm.
as soon as they asked for an apology in order to get back in the group chat is when I chimed in. I was like, he's not getting an apology. I don't care. I will not let Eric or anybody associated with Vegas Benchwarmers give that dude an apology just because of the way Sage and everybody else treated us when they threw us from the group chat because Sage blocked us because he got his feelings hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I have no remorse. Like, Eric will tell you, I don't care. I really, really do not care. I would tell you straight to your face, no, you're not getting an apology. I mean, you can ask all day long, but you're not getting it.
You do got to look
But
out for you. So.
but the thing about that, not even just with Sage, but with the whole Twitter group, because I found out I got blocked. We got blocked by multiple people.
Mm-hmm.
It was not just Sage. It was people we've never had a beef with. That have we followed and we supported and we're in a fantasy football league with Sage.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're with some of the people that have blocked us. The issue is they think they have this complex that people owe them something for what they feel that they've given them. You haven't given anybody anything. It's Twitter. There's 7 billion people in the world. I don't know how many people are on Twitter. But that's why immediately I told you, I was like, dude, I'm not trying to start shit, but be careful from this motherfucker. He is a bad, bad apple. Like you are probably still one of the most wholesome person I've ever met in my life. And it was just amazing. I was just like, no, I don't care. I don't want you to get kicked. I don't want you to get fucked over because Sage is an asshole. And that was the biggest issue that I had. You were the only person that I even told. I didn't go run his name in the sand or anything like that until other people got pointed in it. Then I was like, okay, now you guys are seeing what happened. He even blocked Adam Hustle.
See, my whole thing about this whole social media crap, and this is why I leave the majority of the social media stuff to Eric. I People get on social media and forget where they came from. People get on social media and think they live a higher life than they live, and they think they have control over people, and I just don't agree with it. I look, if you see my personal Facebook page, you understand I don't care. I post what I want. If it hurts your feelings, it hurts your feelings. Like if you don't like it, block me. I I rarely, and I don't think the Benchwarmers rarely block anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have your opinion, we have ours. Like it is what it is.
I will mention when you brought that Sage situation to me immediately, I was like, nope, done, and just left completely without even saying a word. I reached out to the people and I was like, hey, thanks for including me, but I'm moving on to newer things and tried some other stuff from there. So it was a good heads up.
Group chats, don't get me wrong, the group chats are kind of fun, but they're not the end all be all. They're just, most of the time, you're just retweeting shit that you don't even care about.
Yeah, so it was time to probably move on anyway. So when you gave me the heads up, I was like, all right, cool, clear, done. But so moving on from now, this whole crazy thing, so I think now we can put that to bed, and we've gotten every side of we
Yeah.
needed from that. From all your platforms, every platform, Twitch, YouTube, what do you find like, the most, your greatest value from that? Do you find it to be the Twitter? Do you find it to be YouTube, Twitch? Where do you find your most traction?
I think the most traction is obvious. The most traction is Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just, I don't, I mean, Twitter is the most fun because of the interactions that you can have, the shit you can talk. I think Twitter is so much fun. I hate Facebook. I don't like Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, yeah, I would say like, yeah, it'd have to be Twitter. Honestly, but I don't care because I don't pay attention to that. Like Twitter, we run, so we have the most interactions, interactions, and stuff like that. But if I post a video on Twitter and I put it up there, it's gonna get retweeted, but it's not like it's gonna get a whole bunch more views. So it's not like if we market it, it's not like, oh, we're going to get more views. I think the most interaction would be YouTube, or when we're live streaming. We get tons of interaction thanks to you when Drippy drops by, when the Real Guy by podcast drop by. Like that is more fun interaction to me. So I would say our live streams have the most fun, even when we Twitch, when we game. Twitter is fun, but it's the most traction would be us getting out. That's where we get the most random comments from people that aren't associated with us.
I have the most fun on the lives, especially when we have guests on,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't have to talk so much. I don't like being in front of the camera. I've never.
Not really your thing, but you do it. That actually leads me
I
to another part too.
I got thrown into it, and I don't want to say forced to do it, but I was kind of forced to do it because I couldn't let Eric be by himself.
Well, as you guys would just hear a lot of nonsense spewed from me. So, yeah.
We can talk about my favorite moment of you guys later, because
Okay.
I had a blast with one of them. But you guys do interact with a lot of people. You've had Drippy, you've had me, and earlier today, as of this recording, you had the Real Guy podcast, who I thought was a very delightful person, and I actually went and helped him get his 100th subscriber on YouTube earlier when you said to do it. Who's been like, besides the people I just listed, like who's definitely been like one of the people you like to have as a regular hop on your podcast?
Oh, Ice Baby. Oh, AC. Oh my God. If AC did not live in Texas and lived in Vegas, I would make him be part of the Vegas Benchwarmers. For all of you guys that don't know, I'm talking about Ice Baby on it's Ice Devil on Twitter. His YouTube channel is like Eat Moon Podcast or something like that. He is absolutely so much fun. Whenever my fiance knows him, knows who you are too, of course, because we played Minecraft, but knows him just from videos and stuff like that. She's like, every time you guys get on, you guys have so much fun. Like you guys just go back and forth, the shit talk. So yeah, that guy I would love to have on a regular basis. Just he is so much fun. Geremy?
Look, I'm not gonna single out anybody. Eric, you know me.
Yeah.
I love anybody that comes on, because anybody that comes on gives me the opportunity to not have to talk as much.
You guys always have the best. Whenever you have a guest, you always seem to have a great time with them.
I absolutely do not like being on camera. So having another person on camera that's not just me and Eric, because me and Eric talk constantly, every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Like, we're always talking to each other. So I don't want to say it gets boring, but I don't like being on camera.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're on it every week.
Hate it. So when somebody else comes on, it gives a new perspective, and it gives more, you could say, context to the conversation instead of just me and Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Now it's always fun to when you have when you do a collaborative work. It's always a fun. I don't blame you.
It is.
And it helps Geremy when he wants to take a breather from being on camera. So that's always a plus too. Now there's something that you and you guys and what I do a lot, and we do a lot of shout outs for people. and you always play the one clip that you love from it when I'm dying. By the way, I still have the hot sauce in my fridge from whenever the hell I did that. But I'm gonna bring up my favorite moment for you whenever it pops up. When you were talking about Kyrie Irving and the flat Earth that I took a video of for you. If we could mention that, can we talk about that night? Actually, I would love to know what made you do it.
What made me dig into flat Earth?
You got apparently super high.
Yeah. Okay. So it's very easy. So I have no problem admitting this. I wear a tinfoil hat. I am all into conspiracy theories. So I have no issue. I don't believe like the government. Well, I do believe a lot of shit, but I don't believe like the tinfoil is going to stop the radiation. And I say that because everybody knows what you're saying when you do a tinfoil hat. So I'm also a pothead. So when you're a pothead, you could make anything seem deep. So somebody said something about flat Earth, and I was like, let me look this shit up. And I was getting into it. I was like, this is okay. I can see this. Okay, that makes no sense because I don't know science. And then it turned out I was like, but why? Why would NASA be lying for like this long? And every that question, they're like, well, it's because they want to keep it a secret. But I'm like, why? But because but why? Because and then I found out it's more of a religion than it actually is. Like if you dig deep into it, it's literally some fucking almost some cult shit. It is literally like they go to church, and a lot of them when they get deep into it, it's a religion. Then I was like, this makes sense why you guys are fucking idiots. Okay, I got it now. All right. So yeah, that's what happened.
I know personally the last time I got high and I was really freaking out of it, I was sitting on the couch watching the Mets game, and my roommate asked me who the Mets play, like how the Mets do. I was like, they're losing to the Marlins. He's like, how? They're playing the Cubs. So that's my moment. But you went full in on the flat Earth.
Yeah. I'm a pothead. Like my weed bill is like a car payment. So yeah, I get deep into it because it's just one of those things. Like I like to research random information. So like when I'm talking to people and they start talking some dumb shit, I'm like, like yeah, that's the coolest way to shut down. If you've ever met a flat earther, they're fucking hilarious, and that is the coolest way to shut them down. Just be like, why?
I know. I've met a few, and I just kind of don't engage.
Just ask them. Just literally, just let them talk and just go, why? And their eyes bug. You're like, but why would NASA do this? They're like, because they don't want us to know. But why? They're like, he found the secret. Yeah, so I'm telling you, try it next time. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh my god, you found the cheat codes. This is like playing Grand Theft Auto back in the day.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus. And then we have one other moment I think we need to bring up, and that's the raptor clause. If you remember, Patrick Beverly with his raptor clause. Be serious with me. Did you tell him to do that?
No. Oh, because you've been on our show. We don't tell anybody to do anything.
I know, you let it fly basically with whatever anyone wants to do.
He's so cool because like I've known him since he was like a sophomore in high school. He literally him and my son grew up, and just seeing his maturity and everything and his growth with Twitch, it's just so amazing. By the way, shout out to his Twitch channel, Magic Mont. But it's just so amazing, and having him on the channel was just awesome. And to see him get more comfortable the more he's been on and on and on. And that Raptor Pulse thing was hilarious. Like I don't know what he was doing. Like,
it was too funny. It was just too funny. This was like the best moment to bring up some moments. You always bring up that hot sauce moment. That was
because you don't understand how impressed I am with that. Okay,
with the hot sauce.
Like I was watching. Okay, I just played a game against Ice Baby. Yeah. Me and him just played in a league game, and it went to overtime. There's no fucking way I could play a game eating hot sauce. And some of the stuff that you were saying, you're like, I need to call a timeout. You're like, I can't see past it.
Some of the shit.
I watched it live, and that was so funny to me because at first I was like, and then I remembered, I'm like, he's actually playing a game. I think I just threw the game right there. Yeah, I don't know why. That's so funny to me, but that was like the funniest moment I've ever seen on Twitch in my life. I think, yeah.
It's too great. It's a priceless moment. I don't blame you. So why don't we wrap up a little bit here? What are any big projects you guys got coming up?
Geremy?
There's some stuff in the works that I can't necessarily talk about.
Fair enough.
Um, there's there's some conversations going on with a certain NFL team
Ooh.
that I can't
You
divulge into right now.
don't need to disclose, but that's something big. But all right, something you can talk about that might be coming up.
So once the football season starts to wind down, we're gonna start getting more into basketball and hockey again, and we're gonna do our show that we had called "Put It in the Net" that we had on Tuesday. We'll start doing that on Saturday to replace it. Me and my fiance, because I'm actually in town now for the next maybe 4 or 5 weeks. So we'll be live streaming Minecraft. We have not played the new update of Minecraft since it came out because I've been out of town. So we're probably going to do that tomorrow night. We're also going to be on Rave on Sports. I don't know if you've ever been on that app. Have you been on that app, Sam?
No, I actually downloaded it at work today when you guys mentioned it.
So you should reach out to them, and it's just battle hosting. So it's chat. So what ends up happening is you reach out. You're a Falcons fan. You go in and you chat with other people that are on there. And then and you just go back and forth in the chat, and if you're a content creator or if you reach out to them and you actually host the chat, they verify you on the thing, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, so like I haven't, we're hosting ours on Sunday, the Raiders and the Chiefs. Why did I forget that?
Like, how do you forget the
You
Chiefs?
forget the big matchup.
Shit, I got Chiefs all around me. Besides the Vegas Benchwarmers, I've got Chiefs sweatpants on right now. But yeah, we're doing that, and it's a lot of fun. Like, it's just a great interaction to talk. And the real guy talk pod is always on. They're always doing it. Adam Hustle's on. There's a couple people that are on there. Yeah, it's really fun. I mean, if you like it, jump in during your Falcons game or whatever and see. And if it's something you want to do, you should probably hit them up.
I'll have to check it out. I'll definitely try it out tomorrow. I got some free time tomorrow finally.
Yeah, that's nice. What do you got coming up?
What do I got coming up? Well, I just beat Ratchet and Clank the other day, so I got to find a new game to play.
Oh, see, I missed all of. Look, in Fallon, the internet was horrible, or my service was. I couldn't even see any of your Twitches.
I know.
I missed all that.
I saw it, but all of our Ratchet and Clanks are on YouTube. I put them there. Even the last one like crapped out completely on me. But looking for a new game. Got new ideas popping in my head. Workshopping some stuff, and then also I got a big move coming up in March, so that's something I gotta look out for too.
Right. That's right. That's gonna be fun.
Sending you some glitter.
That's.
Look, you're gonna get some Benchwarmers merch, and I got a Kyle Pitts card for you.
Ooh, Kyle Pitts card. Actually, I got a ad the other day. I was gonna get you guys some Christmas gifts. Cause I got a good ad for some stuff. I'll reach out to you about that later.
Definitely.
This card is pretty cool.
Is it really? Oh, that is really cool. It'll go with all the autograph stuff I have around the room if you haven't seen that before.
Oh.
Just to let y'all know, if you want to get Sam something for Christmas, he loves Yoshis. That's always a good. That's always a good thing. Sam, he does. Look, that's all his Yoshis back there. That man is in love with Yoshi. I mean, all of the Mario stuff. Not in love. I'm sorry. He loves Yoshi. That sounded wrong.
You know what's funny? The Yoshi collection that's behind me over there. It started as a joke.
Really?
My girlfriend was. I kept making a joke with my girlfriend. I was like, you know, for all the holidays, you're about to start me a Yoshi collection, aren't you? She's like, don't give me ideas. And then on Valentine's Day last year, she got me a red and pink Yoshi, and it just kept going and going. Like she even got me the orange one on Halloween, one that you don't even give gifts, but she still got me a Yoshi because she was keeping the joke alive.
You got a 4th of July Yoshi?
I think there's gonna be one coming up. Like, she got me a green one on St. Patrick's Day. The light blue one was on my birthday. I'm trying to think of the other ones. The big one next to Bowser, we got that at the mall one of the days. She's like, just have it. Just take it, please.
I thought like you went to a carnival somewhere where you live at. It was just winning Yoshis all the time. Like, he was one of those bigger.
She went out of her way to make that collection. But it's even better that she bought me a custom Falcons jersey and a Mets jersey to go with a few of them as well. So that's always the best.
Yeah, those custom jerseys are good, especially if they're not of some player.
Yeah,
you know they leave.
Mine.
And then you can't wear them.
Which is good. I'll wear like a Sean Weatherspoon jersey that I got lying around in my closet somewhere every once in a while. And he hasn't been on the team since 2010.
Not till they retire. Nope, I'm good. Not till they retire. Once they retire, I'll wear it again. I'm not even playing. It literally, I have like 25 jerseys. Every single time it retires, I put it back in the closet. Yeah, I put it away. Yep, until they retire, then I'll bring it back out. That's what I told you. I couldn't wear Tony Gonzalez. I told you that.
I know.
Because he would
You
be
told me
off.
that, and I have his Pro Bowl
Yeah, I'm
jersey,
not
you know?
playing. Yeah, I'm not playing. I don't wear them. Fuck no. Once they retire, I'll bring it back out. Yeah.
I was gonna say, you've seen my collection. It's on TikTok. It's out there.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's
I've
very
worked
awesome.
hard.
Yes, it is very awesome. It is a very great collection. And my fiance was surprised by that. She looks at this and she goes, I didn't know Sam was a fan. I'm like, babe, we're fans. She's like, I didn't know Sam was a fan like you. I'm like, yeah, Sam's a fan like us. Yes. She's like, there's not many people that are fans like you that I've ever met. I'm like, yep, Sam is one of them. Sam is actually a fanatic. Yes, he is. He is. She's like, I didn't know that until I saw his TikTok. I was like, yeah, he is.
Yeah, what's funny too is I even forgot some stuff. I still didn't even get it all. I found more crap just in my room somewhere, and my girlfriend's like, "What the fuck? Come on."
That is crazy. But if you're a fanatic, it's the greatest thing because that's how people
Exactly.
get you gifts. You don't have to spend much. Just put the logo on it. That's it.
Pretty much. I told someone, you could buy a Yoshi and just slap a falcon on the chest, call it a day.
You're good. I've told somebody that multiple times. They're like, what do you want me to get me something? Just make it say Chiefs. That's all that matters.
Pretty much it.
You give me napkins. I don't care. Just have Chiefs on it. They'll sit in the Chiefs thing. Yeah.
This is a gift I got last year.
Yeah, that's perfect. Right
See, exactly. Yeah. So for everybody that watches this for Christmas, if you got fans of teams and you don't know what to get them some shit with their team on it. It don't matter what it is.
You could get them a Jacob deGrom Funko, slap a Phillies logo on it. You're good.
Wait, did he go to Phillies or he's still with the Mets,
still with
right?
The Mets, I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just being
I don't pay attention. I don't pay attention to baseball. I couldn't even say his name. Yeah.
We just need the Braves to sign Freeman. That's it.
Will they re-sign Freeman is the question, because he's getting up there. I know they're probably ready to look to rebuild around Acuna.
That would be dirty if they didn't re-sign him.
No, they should probably re-sign him though. That would be something there.
Yeah, y'all talking Spanish to me right now.
I'm talking Spanish here. Oh,
I know Acuna. That's it.
You know him at least.
I know.
I just thought of one more question as I look over at my dog who's been pestering me. She is right now. Do we ever get a reveal of Kansas?
Oh, Kansas, come here. Come here, Kansas. Hey, now you want to be quiet? Hey. What are you doing? Come here.
I feel like every time you guys go live, Kansas always has something to say. Always got something to say.
It starts before we go live.
Oh, there's Kansas. If you're watching this on YouTube, you get to see the face reveal of Kansas.
This is Kansas. I think I've revealed her once or twice, and then Lola. This is my baby. I don't know where Lola's is at. Lola, you coming? Come here. You're the cute one. You're the really cute one. Come here, Lola.
Oh, he's got favorites.
Come here, Lola.
Well, I got mine who's missing the bed. How do you miss your own leg?
This is Lola.
Oh, she's adorable.
Yeah, she's a poodle. Hey, back up, bro. Back up. Okay, leave her alone.
Now, do you have the same...
I got Lola. No, my homie's been all over the thing. But I got my dog named Kansas after the Chiefs, and I got my cat named Mahomie.
Oh, so you're going in the Chiefs there?
I'm just saying, I got both of them. Ever since we got them, hey, for all y'all fans that suck, get animals and name them. Because ever since we got, so you might want to get a dog and call him Raider. Ever since you might need to get a hamster and call him Falcon. Ever since we got them, we've been good. Like we got Kansas the same year Patrick Mahomes started.
Oh jeez, what's funny is I was talking to my girlfriend. I was like, so what if I name our next animal Kyle Pitts? She's like, that's not happening. You're not calling him Pitts.
So it's simple. What you got to do is you got to get a dog. Like I got Kansas. Kansas is a Karen. She's a big ass Karen. So I was like asking the names, and I was like, hey, we should name her Kansas because it's like from Kansas, like, oh, we're not in Kansas anymore. And my fiance just looked at me like, you sly. And they were like, yeah. And then everybody's like, oh, it's Kansas for us. I'm like, no, it's Kansas for Kansas City Chiefs. Shut the hell up. What's wrong with y'all? Yeah. And then my homie, I waited till after we won the Super Bowl. The same way I got the cat, she waited till I was like super relaxed and asked me. I waited till after we won the Super Bowl, and I was like as soon as we're driving home, I'm like, can we name the cat Mahomie? She's like, yep. I'm telling you, you got to Let them wait till they win something big or do something big in this regular season, and then look at her and then get something that rhymes with Kyle or something like that. Like, what's a Kyle thing? I don't know.
I don't even know, but I was going for Pitts, but she's like, nope, that's not happening. Then I said, can we name it Roddy White? She said, nope.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. You should get like, if you get like a dog and it's like Rowdy, you can name it Rowdy.
Yeah.
Rowdy White.
Well, this one came with the name.
Yeah, ours came with Pandora. I changed that. Nah. I was like, no, I'm not dealing. No, you don't like that name, Pandora. No.
Yeah, she came with Bambi, and it was just easy for her to remember, so. She knows I'm talking about her because her eyes keep twitching.
I changed that name. She didn't even answer that name. She was like, Pandora, what's this? Stop calling me that. Yeah. So she got that name in the pound. I don't even know how she got her name. So yeah, that might not even be her name. Yep, she was in the pound, and then she became a rescue for a week, and that's how we got her.
All right, this one looks like a fox. I don't know how they gave the name Bambi.
I don't either. They just be picking shit. They just be watching. They be watching Disney movies.
Bambi. This one's Snow White. We'll call it
Elsa. Yeah, telling you that's what they do. We got Aladdin over here. Jasmine. What the fuck's wrong with y'all? Little Chihuahua named Jafar. Yeah.
All right, there's a game store near here. I'll keep this one brief. There's a game store around here, and the smoke shop right next to it is called Aladdin. I'm like, oh Jesus, really?
Like every stereotype you could think of just popped into my head. So yeah, I'm not gonna say them, but
it just popped in there. Not a big deal.
It was just like damn.
So why don't we wrap up a little bit? Where can we, for all the new listeners or any new fans that want to be joining the Vegas Benchwarmers, where can they find you?
So we're on Twitter at LV Benchwarmers, and then we're Vegas Benchwarmers on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook. Geremy's on TikTok, and he's actually pretty funny. Is it Geremy85? Is it Geremy85 at TikTok?
No, now it's Mr. Poggy Huge. I'm gonna change it again in 30 days. Because my whole thing, the reason I downloaded TikTok was to Eric knows me and knows all the charity work I do and whatnot. So the reason I download it is so I do a lot of work in the Philippines. Sponsoring food for families and whatnot. So TikTok was a way for me to reach a Filipino audience. And on TikTok you can send gifts and all of that.
Yeah.
So when all the PK matches were going on, I would just go into random lives and just start sending a whole bunch of gifts. Like, so that was the whole reason I started TikTok. When I originally started, I never uploaded a video.
Yeah.
Then you started and got hooked.
And then now I'm down a fucking rabbit hole I can't get out of.
Yeah, but we're on all social media, Vegas Benchwarmers, LV Benchwarmers. And then, that's about it. Yeah.
All right, and then I will also be putting the descriptions, either if you're listening on Spotify, it'll still be in the description. YouTube, it'll be down below. Make sure to check them out on everything. Give them a follow. And check them out on Saturdays during the football season. You won't be disappointed. It gets me through the workday when I watch.
But
we appreciate you so much.
Eric is the main character from the Benchwarmers.
Hey, you need to go back and watch Drippy because they talk. Which again, I appreciate you always because I love when we hear a name. It's so mind-boggling. It's like, oh my God, somebody said that. But they mentioned your name very nicely. Yeah, go ahead, go watch that. Go watch that episode. Everybody go watch that episode and watch Drippy and hit Sam's episode on YouTube or Spotify, and then listen and comment when you hear them talk about Geremy. Go ahead, go do it.
Oh, I watched it. I watched the episode.
I'm telling the fans. I'm telling the people to do it.
I think Sam took off some of my comments about Sage.
I'm giving a plug.
As much as I love to let you free speech that one there, YouTube got a little salty with me.
I told you, Sam is the most wholesome dude I've ever met, and I just gave a plug for the episode. That's what I was doing. Giving a plug for the episode. So people go catch that.
When I started the series of their stories, everyone loves them, and I love talking to everyone about it. Always great.
Great idea. Great idea.
They're all really good. I love learning about other people and why they started what they're doing.
Oh, you know
And
what? I
you're
did
very
forget
good.
one question before we wrap up. If I was a new content creator, what is one advice you would give me?
Don't pay attention to the numbers.
Fair point.
Have fun. Like that's why you start. What if you're starting it, you're not starting it to make money, because if you do, then just fucking go someplace. But you're starting it to have fun and do something that you enjoy and a hobby that you like. Always keeps that in mind, because there's going to be times where it's going to suck, but as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters.
Absolutely. Make sure to check out these guys everywhere, especially Twitter. When they go into, having a beef with somebody that's not even a serious one, it's the best read you will have. I've put down I was reading a manga the other day. I put it down to just read what you guys were doing on Twitter. It was the best thing.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you so much, Sam.
Absolutely. Anything you guys want to say before we wrap up?
I'm all good. I think I said enough.
No, I'm good.
All right.
No,
I
we're
hope
good.
everybody has a great rest of their day whenever they're listening to this, and enjoy. We'll catch you in the next one.
Later, y'all.